This week, we're focusing specifically on the changing rooms.
I mean, at Palace, every 2 weeks you'd have someone come in.
To cut your toenails?
Yeah. I've played at the Emirates, so.
Oh, you used the change rooms?
Yeah. Got broken into 4 or 5 times, nicked all our boots and trainers.
I assume they do that on purpose. Aftershave's a bit weird, though. Yeah. Who are you putting on for? The left back?
Yeah, some players just stink regardless. You don't say anything like that. But after the game, when you're showering, we are all sharing one shower gel. So a lot of players actually shave their legs before a game. We'd have ring walks, which I would obviously be on the music for.
Of course.
And then the main event, which would happen. And we do that every week. Today's episode is sponsored by Black Falcon. I'm currently wearing one of their hoodies and I must say it feels lovely. They don't just do hoodies, they have a range of streetwear and casual wear items, tops, jogging bottoms, jackets, all sorts. Make sure you check them out at www.blackfalcon.co.uk or you can click the link in our description. Use code BALLTALK10 to get yourself 10% off at checkout.
This episode is sponsored by tornsports.com and I've got a lovely pair of sliders here, every footballer's dream. What else do they do, Lou?
They do grip socks, all heights. So,
nice.
They've got the ankle ones. And they actually do, I don't know, the footballers' trend these days is where they have the little cut in the back of their match day socks.
Yeah.
So they do them as well.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so they do plenty of different socks and obviously sliders. So.
That's sick. Yeah, these sliders are very nice. If you want to grab yourself anything, head over to tornsports.com and get yourself something nice. Yes, people, welcome back to Ball Talk. My name is Noah Jones, and as always, I'm joined with footballers Lewis and Ken. This is one of our insight episodes where we dive into the footballing world and find out everything we've ever wanted to know from these two right here. This week, we're focusing specifically on the changing rooms.
Yes.
Interesting. Now, this kind of like one place that fans don't go. Are they nice?
Yeah, I mean, it depends which change rooms you're looking at.
That's very true, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, for me, when I first went to Palace, as sort of from an under 9 to really under like 16, where we train, there wouldn't even be change rooms.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which I think is like fairly normal for like that age of academy.
Yeah, okay.
But if you go to the under 9s to 16s at Palace now, their change rooms are like a Premier League change room.
Oh, they really?
Like, they're ridiculous. Then obviously as you get up to the levels, it becomes like a lot more luxurious.
9-year-olds in luxury, just get changed at home, mate.
That's
what you doing.
That's why you didn't have change rooms, isn't it? You just come from school
Yeah.
and then go home. And you
To be fair, even at under 18s, when I was there, so it would have been like 2016, 17. Our changing rooms got broken into 4 or 5 times, nicked all our boots and trainers.
No way.
It wasn't like an actual footballer's change rooms. We used to half of the ground was like a goals.
Okay, yeah.
So it'd be like them typical school change rooms. All the lockers would be broken and open. So it started off not luxury.
Yeah.
And then as you go over to like the training ground got done up, and if you went over to the 23s or first team, it would then be like what you'd expect and what you sort of see on the Amazon Prime sort of documentaries.
Nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
Ken, you've been in a few changing rooms.
Yeah, various. Like, obviously as a kid, wasn't changing rooms, wasn't going through academies and stuff. When I was at Colchester, it was average, I'd say.
Okay.
Average, like, had what you need. Like, it was spacious, but nothing luxurious. In non-league, that's where it varies. Like, I've been, like, St Albans, we have a decent change room, it's all right. But I've been, like, some away grounds you go to, and it's mad, like.
Good.
Probably, no, opposite. I'm not saying anything mad. Like,
right, okay.
You won't really get any mad change rooms in National League, will you?
No, you'll get like a average to maybe slightly nice.
Yeah.
And then you get actual like
shitholes.
Yeah.
Sunday League level.
Yeah, where there's literally no space for anyone to change in. So
St Albans is a nice place though. I can imagine there's a
Ours
decent
is
enough.
calm, yeah, super calm.
I've obviously been in many Sunday League ones.
Yeah.
Horrible. And it used to baffle me when people would shower in them.
Yeah.
I'm going
Where it's just like mud all over
go
the
to my
floor.
nice house, yeah. But I've also been in the Arsenal change rooms at the Emirates.
Oh, at the Emirates, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they're lovely. I've played at the Emirates, so.
Oh, you used the change rooms?
Yeah.
Unreal, right?
Yeah, very nice. Very nice.
It'd be like a spa weekend for me, just going into change rooms, using like the ice bath and the showers.
Yeah.
Very nice. What's the nicest change room you've ever been in?
That I've actually like played in and used as a player, probably Emirates.
Yeah.
But to be fair, Palace's new one, the home change room is very nice.
Is it?
Yeah, it is very nice. Like you said, ice bath, obviously warm bath.
Yeah.
Nice showers, nice little separate warm-up room.
I like an LED light in a changing room.
Yeah, that's what Palace have got.
It's
that
good, that, yeah.
And then you have like, it's actually all padded seats, and you got your own like actual section.
Yeah,
where
good.
you can put everything in.
Yeah,
you know?
That's what you want.
Yeah.
Ken, nicest one you've ever been in?
I played at St Albans new stadium, so that was probably
London Stadium.
Yeah.
Nice.
When did you play there?
2019.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, obviously huge.
Yeah.
Room, had everything you could, like ice baths, nice showers. Like you're not running away thinking I need to go home and shower.
Yeah.
So yeah, that
communal showers, or were they individual?
they were communal.
Yeah.
Does it kind of, if you go into a nice change room before a game, do you think it helps performance at any, like, are you more relaxed? You feel more luxurious?
I think it will help if you have like a nice change room compared to one where you literally are bunched up against each other.
Yeah.
Would it help performance? Probably. I don't really know.
I think the bunched up ones might ruin your preparation by like 1%, just because usually
you're just a bit frustrated,
relaxed, and like
your
own zone. You know, you have your routines before you go out and stuff, and in those that routine goes out the window because it's just
fair.
You're jumping around trying to change and stuff, but like you can't let that actually affect your performance. Definitely it will like have a 1% effect on your preparation.
I can imagine that, because if you get on a nice train, you have a good day at work. If you get on a shit train,
and it's delayed.
Exactly. Which ours always are.
Yeah.
When you go inside a changing room, what do you see? Because most people watching this, I assume, a Sunday league.
Yeah.
And we just have some horrible benches and mud on the floor. Like, what do you have in a nice changing room?
Yeah. Well, I can take you through Palace's one.
Please.
You sort of walk in, and then you've got sort of to the middle and right is all the chairs, not the chairs, the lockers and seats. In the middle, you have like 2 or 3 physio beds, and then you also have like a big, massive table which will have stuff like, I don't know, your energy gels, your protein shakes, or like caffeine chewing gum, jelly babies still about.
Yeah.
And then there's also like a fridge in the corner for like different food, different drinks.
So we've got some food in changing rooms.
Yeah, there'll be some food.
Nice.
All like energy specific food and stuff like that. Then you'd have the separate physio room, which will have the ice baths, the warm baths, showers round, and nice toilets.
TVs,
yeah. A couple TVs.
Is that just for tactics, or is there like Homes Under the Hammer on when you walk in?
Oh no, so there's a TV, like an actual proper TV, and then there's like a LED tactics board and a normal tactics board. Okay. But the TV, like when the game's on in the Premier League, the TV will be on with the game in.
Right, yeah, makes sense.
So if you're in, I don't know, if you're a sub and you've gone for a piss or something, you'll see the game. So you can watch it. Or if you're sent off and you have to go in the change room. Yeah.
That's annoying. When you are part of a team and they've all got those individual kind of seats, lockers, what I've always wanted to know, how do you claim your place? How do you know where to sit?
For me, it's always been like the kits will always be, the kit man will go in early and just lay out your kits.
Oh, okay.
So the kit man technically chooses where you sit. But the kit man knows what he's doing, because the kit man's like, he knows who your friends are.
He's part of the club, isn't he?
Yeah, the kit man's like the heartbeat. So he'll generally put you with who you sit.
Will that change every game, or do you have like allocate for the season?
Mine's pretty like the kit's laid out in the same way.
Okay.
Pretty much every game.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you're injured or out of the squad, then your kit's not out.
Yeah.
So that's I currently see people in my seat, and it's like,
do you hate it?
Yeah. When I come back, that's my seat.
Yeah. Then it's the awkward one, like, do you tell them to move, or should they know to move?
Yeah.
Yeah, what about if you come back in, but they're still playing? What would the kit man do then?
They'll obviously still be in the squad, but I don't know. I think the kit man would be my kit.
I think the kit man just knows who you're like really pals with.
Yeah.
Like
they are good at that.
For example, like my closest pal was probably, I had 2, Ollie Webber and James Daly, when I was at Palace. So whenever we'd go away to hotels, obviously I'd always generally sit next to them in the change room.
Yeah.
But away to hotels, we'd share rooms a lot of the time. Yeah. Or sometimes on your own. But whenever we share a room, they'd always just give us the room together.
Okay. So they know.
Stuff like that, they do know. They do take it into account.
Do you think they've got it written down, or do they just know?
What do you mean?
Kitmen. Do you think they've got like a formation board? They've got like Lewis's left wing in the change room.
Maybe at the start, but once they know the players, they just don't need it to look at every single week.
That's true. It's well funny that it annoys you, someone in your seat. Yeah. Can imagine them before a game, Ken just staring at them.
In the back of my head, I'm just like, I'll come back here like soon.
I'll tell you what used to annoy me. Someone like under 23s, it's all like 1 to 11, the numbers. When someone used to wear my number, I'd be like really pissed off because if I was injured, that's very annoying. Like in your position, obviously, is annoying, but the number pissed me off.
Yeah,
thinking that's my
number. Get it off.
Yeah.
When I went to the Emirates, Arsenal change room, top of the line. Away changing room, not as nice.
Naturally, yeah.
I assume they do that on purpose.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah.
I think the modern day they try not to as much. Like I reckon, you go back 15 years, they're purposely, you know, it could even be like turn the heating off. It could be like just rock hard seats. Showers probably aren't working.
Because why wouldn't you do that?
Yeah,
I'm like 100%.
I mean, back in the day, definitely.
Yeah.
I think now, especially at the top, I reckon in non-league that's still a thing. That's definitely.
But they're both not great.
Yeah. No, but like the home would be
better,
calm. Like you're not complaining, and then the way is like.
Do you find that?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you definitely go to away changes where you can tell. Okay, I just know the home change room isn't like this.
Does it piss you off a bit?
You just kind of accept it's done. But at the top, surely not. Like they got
like Tottenham's new stadium.
There'd be a difference, but like
no, Tottenham's new stadium will have both change rooms will be top.
Right. Yeah.
But Palace's, I mean, before COVID, Palace's were the away change room was a night and day difference between the home. The home was a lot better. The away was shit.
Really.
And then since COVID, because you need a bit more of a bigger space, the away players are actually like sort of in the like this corner building. So you know Palace's their ground doesn't rotate around.
Yeah.
So there's a little corner building, which is actually like offices technically for like the Palace Foundation. Which is like just like another organisation.
Yeah.
And they use a big change room in there.
That is mad.
Which is probably better than the away one, but it's just away.
It wasn't meant to be.
That's crazy. I went to Vicarage Road Stadium on like a school trip when I was like 15. And so a long time ago at Watford, and the home change room was nice. It was 15 years ago, so it wasn't like top of the range, but it was good. The away change room was like Sunday League.
Yeah.
I would if I was building a stadium, I would 100. I'd make it horrible. Make it horrible.
Yeah, it's true. You would, wouldn't you? Of course.
I think the other thing is the newer stadiums, like Tottenham Stadium, gets used for NFL and all of that stuff.
That's very true.
They've got like 4 different change rooms.
Okay.
They've got a really wide one. Remember they used it for COVID, and then they've got their normal one.
Yeah, obviously that's another level where they have like just that many.
Because they have so many players.
Just in general, I think with the commercial side, they'd probably think it's just better to have a stadium where both change rooms are at good level.
I get that.
Like imagine you're trying to sell the Emirates to use during the summer to someone, and then one change room's great.
Yeah, that is very true.
Like,
just on the what you see when you go in, because I was thinking only the stadium change rooms. Obviously, training ground. You see, the only thing that will be added in there is like your all your tablets, basically, all your pills you take, be in your little box.
Is that all? That's all sorted for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
So stuff like because you're going in there every day, so you'll have even more catered to you for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I suppose there's not much difference between the match day and the training ground changing rooms. I'd say the training ground's probably a bit bigger, maybe, a bit more homely.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Do you train where you play, Ken?
Nah.
What are the training ground change rooms like, or do you just do that at home? You're not bothered with that stuff?
You turn up in your kit and training, I suppose.
I usually turn up in my kit and then change after.
Fair. Okay.
It's a school, so it's a school change room we train at.
Oh yeah, of course it is. Yeah.
So
it's a nice school though.
It is a nice school.
Yeah. Good facilities.
It's a very good school, but it's a school.
Yeah, that's fair. Right, game day.
Yeah.
You walk into the change room. What's the first thing you're doing?
Me on game day, I would sit in my seat and probably get on the music. If no one's,
you one of them?
I was always music for the training ground. Pretty much every day.
Not good enough for game day, but you can do training ground.
Because game day...
Training ground's big though, that's daily.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true, maybe bigger.
Sometimes now you get the kitman just putting on a few different playlists for the game day.
What?
Because a lot of players have their headphones in as well, so they're not always listening.
The kitman's playing.
Yeah.
Your kitman's playing like Fleetwood Mac and that, and the 21-year-olds don't want to listen to that.
Just the staff love it.
Yeah. Now that's what I call 52, whatever it was.
It depends though. If I'm there like fairly early on a match day, I'd just get on the aux.
Okay.
Training grounds I always do.
What were you playing?
Yeah.
I had a mix really. I played it quite safe. I played sort of to appeal to the masses.
Oh, that's weak.
Yeah, but I also liked it. So. I want the team to win.
Okay. Let's before I get onto music choices.
Training ground, I'd mix it up, but yeah.
A bit rogue.
Yeah, because no one cares.
Cotton Eye Joe. We'll get onto music in a minute. Ken, first thing you do when you arrive in the dressing room?
depends on the game, but I usually grab the program.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's interesting. Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There'll be programs
Stuff
in
enough
your
to do,
on your
yeah.
seat.
It's just waiting for them. Like everyone's coming in.
Yeah.
One by one. The manager's not there yet. He's gonna speak at some point.
Yeah.
And you're just waiting to see. Like, obviously it's a game, so there's a bit of anxiety and stuff, but you don't know if you're playing or not. Or more often than not, you don't know the team, so you're just finding something to pass time. Program's just an easy.
And then you're sort of like just having a chat until everyone turns up, and then usually before the manager will do his team talk, you'd have a little walk out to the pitch just to check.
Oh, do you still do that?
I don't know why we do that.
Yeah,
especially
check what? Groundsman?
Especially if I understand if it's an away pitch, just to see the length of the grass, what it's like, if it's wet. But if it's the home pitch,
you've been there last week.
I just know what I'm actually looking for, unless all of a sudden they've changed something massively.
I can imagine that you walk out hands in pockets and nodding like, "Yep, this is fine, lads."
Yeah, this is good.
I mean, to be fair, this is the first season where I've been at a club and we don't do that at home.
Really?
Because there's no need.
Yeah.
I think when
it could be wetter or drier though.
Yeah, when it transitioned from summer to autumn and winter.
Yeah.
Then I used to check like every now and then just to see is it a stud or a mould.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. Yeah.
Once you know it's a stud,
yeah.
What am I checking for?
Oh, that's such a fun thing to imagine.
You do check.
Ken's got tape measure out. Yeah, it was 2.3 centimetres this grass. Someone have to.
It's always awkward because you always, a lot of the time you come out with the opposition team are on their half, you're on your half.
Yeah.
And you always give each other like, because you know like we're about to go up against each other, so you sort of give them a
wanker.
You don't say anything like that.
That's what I do. Right. Music.
Imagine that.
Let's get back to music.
Okay.
So, before we talk about choices, how did you get the role of training ground musician?
I think I just sort of claimed it.
Wow.
This was again.
Big balls.
I don't know. Yeah, it would get right. It wouldn't be me all day, every day. But I've
been there the longest, no?
I've been there the longest. That definitely.
That's okay.
And also, I think a senior player, like someone who's like not looked up to in the team, but like someone who's a senior player in that squad or whatever.
Yes.
It helps.
Yeah.
Like, there's not going to be, if I'm playing for the under 23s, there's not going to be a 17-year-old who's like played 2 games of us come up and take the Orcs.
If he did, what would you do?
No, he wouldn't.
He knows.
He wouldn't.
Depends who he is now. Like, let's say you're at Arsenal and like when Yeri comes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
not
if he's
in the first team, but like when he just at 15 he made his debut at Arsenal, he was still in the under 16s.
Yeah, no, but so that's not what I'm talking about. I'm because that's someone who played for the first team and then coming back to the 23s. I'm talking someone.
I'm talking about not now though.
Right.
At the time where he was still a 23s player, he just made a debut.
Yeah, so that's not what I'm talking about.
That's
fine. It's based on like.
But that's what we're saying. Yeah, he would have more status.
I'm talking if someone's come up and this is their first couple games, they've just moved into the change room.
You wouldn't know. You wouldn't.
No, they wouldn't do it.
No.
They get absolutely ruined.
If you take a special character, to try that.
They're nervous.
Yeah, scared.
Yeah.
Ken, are you on music at St Albans?
Not at St Albans. Nice. At St Albans, we rotate.
Nice.
Last year when I was at Banbury, I was on tunes.
Oi, DJ.
For the whole season. That was the first time.
How did you get that status?
I claimed it.
Yeah.
We had a very new.
You got to just claim it, man.
It's Alpha's here.
Yeah, the team was kind of new, so there was like only 3 players maybe from the season before.
Oh, okay.
So it was that's not common.
And you pushed them all out of the way, and
none of them were like volunteering. I just thought I'll do it.
A lot of players just don't want to anyway because they're scared of getting judged.
Yeah, most people actually.
Interesting.
But the only time I'd get kicked off it is from the foreign players when they want foreign songs on.
I was going to say because like if a 20-year-old puts on rap and the 32-year-old Danish guy doesn't want to listen to that. Like before a game, it must be a little bit annoying.
Before a game, they'd just stick their headphones in.
Okay, fine.
The training ground, they'd still want to sometimes listen to their music. So you just allow them a little. You can have your slot.
Okay.
I clocked it last year because you're like, right, how do you actually make everyone happy? It's difficult.
Yeah.
Drake is usually the answer.
I mean, there's a
universal,
like that will kind of everyone's happy. But then if you try and go very niche, you'd get like 3 players absolutely love it, or 4 players absolutely love it, and then you'd hear other players complaining.
Yep.
I've had the manager complaining before, the kitman complaining.
Really? Why is the kitman?
That's annoying because I
it's not for you, mate.
He's getting pumped up to put the kit out. Like, I need pump up music.
It's not for you. It's for the players, and a lot of the players like it. Why do you care?
Yeah.
The thing is, the staff probably care more because they've just they care about them little things.
Yeah, they do.
They're like, this music's shit.
Yeah. It's not about you.
Yeah.
What genre are you going?
It's got to be like rap or R&B, I think.
I reckon that's quite a common one, right?
Yeah, but if during a match day, I'd happily not listen to music really, especially the closer it gets to kick off.
Okay.
I don't know. I'll listen to whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Ken, genre?
I mean, I can listen to whatever.
Yeah.
I listen to a wide variety, but if I'm playing songs like before a game or before training and stuff, it'd probably be like US rap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. Right. It's a big game.
Yeah.
Against your rivals. You have manager's done his team talk, then he goes, Ken, Lewis, put on one song. Before local derby, what are you putting on? I want one song.
It's tough.
I'd play Pop Smoke Dior.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, good.
I probably would. Something like that, man. Just
I like
to not. That would get people up for it.
Yeah.
High energy.
Yeah.
You don't want like I said with the team talks last week.
Yeah.
You don't want like some Adele or like some like Rocky theme song, because then you're gonna go out and smash someone.
Okay. Pop Smoke Dior, good choice.
I'm
Ken.
so torn between Dreams and Nightmares
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, okay.
and
That's a good song.
Eminem, Till I Collapse.
Wow.
Yeah, so
that would make me kill someone.
Them two are closer on to the like
it.
yeah.
They're
on the boundary, I'd say.
Dreams and Nightmares gets me going.
I'm
Yeah.
2 foot in the centre mid if I'm hearing Eminem before a game.
Yeah. Or what about play Jogger Benito?
Yeah, nice.
That's nice.
Everyone gets on the pitch and starts doing
That's
the
probably
salsa
the
stuff.
best for your performance.
Yeah, that's what I'd need, but that'd have to be headphones. I don't want the keeper hearing that. He'd get excited.
Doing roulettes and step overs.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay. Is it a fun place to be then? We've made it sound quite fun, or is it a place of focus?
Again, it's two different things:
Yeah.
training ground and match day.
Okay, yeah.
Because training ground, you're there. You can be there all day sometimes, and only doing 2 or 3 like hour and a half long sessions.
Yeah.
So pretty much all your free time is spent generally in the change room, just chilling.
Yeah.
So then that's when the carnage unfolds,
Okay.
and you got for people who haven't had to grow up at all, haven't had to be serious their whole life, and they just fuck about because they've got nothing to do.
Isn't that where you used to do
Choke FM Daily.
yeah.
That was the local WWE ring, wasn't it?
So
So
you
good.
send the actual what was it? The promo for it.
No, so
Promo, yeah.
I don't want to explain the concept because it might get taken down.
Yes. Yeah.
But we used to like it used to be like a jury that to decide if the person would be be eligible for it, and then on the Friday someone would make a poster to put out for promo in the group chat.
Crazy.
And then it'd happen. We'd have ring walks, which I would obviously be on the music for.
Of course.
And then the main event, which would happen, and we do that every week.
That is carnage.
Probably a whole year.
The funny thing is, the next question is, other than changing and team talks, what goes on in there? That.
Yeah, basically stuff like that.
Is anyone like playing cards, FaceTiming their kids?
Cards is a big one. Gambling
In the changing room?
in the training ground, cards is a big one.
Okay.
On the phone, big one. And then it's like showering, the usual stuff.
Yeah.
Showering, getting yourself ready. Match day before, a lot of people like, you see the wash bags these days are full.
Yes.
It's quite controversial that. It's coming more acceptable, but people like, I've seen players do aftershave as they've got their kit on.
Before a game?
Before a game,
That's
yeah.
interesting. I've never done that.
I've seen, obviously,
I've
a
done
lot of
before,
players.
but I didn't know.
No, a lot of players obviously do their hair now.
Yeah.
Whereas 15 years ago, that would be
I
frowned
understand that. Aftershave is...
Imagine putting gel in your hair half hour before a game and putting aftershave on next to someone like Roy Keane.
Oh, he'd
He's fighting.
glass you.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not having that, is he?
No.
Yeah.
Aftershave is a bit weird, though.
Yeah.
Are you putting on for? The left back?
basically.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't get that one.
I don't
The
really-
hair, fair enough. You're on
Yeah,
camera.
I get that.
I don't really get. Yeah,
The
I don't.
aftershave is literally for the opponent you're
I could
playing.
get on board with the moisturiser as well.
I'd rather
You want your skin
stink.
to look nice on camera? Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd want to stink.
I'd rather. I mean, I wouldn't. I'd rather stink than smell nice.
Some players just stink regardless.
Yeah.
So I've had some teammates that literally cannot get rid of the smell, and we've said to him like, "What are you doing?"
That's bad. If you've actually said
What
it
are
to
you
me,
doing?
No, we-
imagine it must have been mad.
Yeah, it was bad. This was like going on for 2 years.
Yeah.
And it got to the point as well. We were saying like, because he would never brush his teeth when we go away, and we'd be like,
What?
"Geez, why are you not brushing your teeth?" And he'd go, "My teeth are strong."
What?
I swear to God, anyone at Palace in that age group, they'd be laughing right now because
They
this
know
kid, every day we'd be like, "Why are you still smelling?"
Does he not smell himself?
I'd love to know.
He's just like one of them delusional guys. Well, not delusional. We just don't really give a fuck.
Bro, I've walked here, got the train, got on the bus. I can't smell anything because I've got a cold. I'm
Yeah.
panicking that I smell.
Yeah, this guy.
People
is
are
not,
walking around like I'm calm.
Yeah.
That is crazy. Right.
The thing is, sorry, just on that.
Yeah, go on.
Like, so the funny thing about this has been in every age group I've played in like full time.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's the case, but the footballers come in with wash bags that are full. But after the game, when you're showering, we are all sharing one shower gel. I swear to God.
Is it? Oh,
really?
You know, everyone's always like,
No one has any, and one person will bring it in, and we just share it, and like it's getting passed around. Like,
Bro, wash bags?
It's some
What's
hot
in them?
property. I know, like, well, hair product, aftershave, creams, but
some people just grab a bag to flex though.
yeah, of course.
I like a little LV. Yeah.
Like, there's nothing important in it.
But like, I just thought like we're in the room and everyone here is doing well financially,
Yes.
and we can't even
£2 links.
fork out any like shower gel.
That is crazy.
And sometimes we haven't got any.
That is mad.
It's mad. But it's 18s it was the same, 23s it was the same, first team it was the same. It's weird.
Mad.
Yeah, I don't
Let's
know
play a little game quickly.
Yeah.
Right, of play on, yellow card, red card.
Okay.
What is acceptable before a game?
Okay.
Right?
Nice.
Doing your hair.
Play on.
Play on. Moisturise.
Play on.
Oh, I thought we might have a yellow card
That's
there.
just hygiene.
Deodorant.
Play on.
Yeah, I mean, I do it before. I do it as I wake up, like after a shower. In the morning,
Yeah.
So I probably wouldn't do it at the game.
Okay.
Yellow card,
Shave.
red card.
We're talking in changing rooms, yeah?
Yeah, red card.
Red
You
card.
can't do that in the change rooms, man.
Yeah. I was going to
Seen
say
it happen,
yellow,
though.
but definitely red because it's not necessary.
Yeah.
Why didn't you do that?
Do it at
Wasting
home.
time.
Yeah.
You're an adult, do it at home.
Yeah.
Aftershave.
I'm saying red because why does that even come?
Straight red.
I've not seen that and I've never thought, it's never come to my mind like, right, let's put some aftershave on right before going out to play.
Yeah.
So I don't understand how that's computed in your head.
Yeah, I don't get it either. I was shocked when I heard
That's
it.
worse than shaving. in my
No.
opinion. No, because
Shaving, you're on camera, you can see. Like,
shaving is just, you should have done it at home.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
let's say for whatever reason you was rushing.
Yeah,
to
yeah,
the
yeah.
gym, and then you look at yourself and you're like, I need to shave.
Yeah.
It's a red card, but fairs.
Okay.
Why are you thinking about putting?
Yeah, but they might just feel better if they smell better.
yeah,
Feel
maybe.
better.
They might play better.
The smell isn't obviously.
Smell better,
the shower,
play better.
just put deodorant on.
That'd be a good advert for an aftershave.
That would be.
Yeah.
Copyright that. Last one. Brushing your teeth. In the change room before a
I've
game.
seen that a lot. I'd say yellow card because, again, why didn't you do it at home?
Yeah.
But if you, for
get
whatever
that.
reason you haven't, then please do it.
Yeah. With the shaving one, actually, I'd say brushing your teeth is probably a yellow / red, orange.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Because it's
That's
like,
still
again,
not
do
necessary,
it when you
but,
wake up.
yeah,
Because you've probably eaten and been awake for a few hours.
That's true.
But with the shaving,
Yeah.
I actually think shaving's fine because a lot of players actually shave their legs before a game.
What?
Like, because especially if they've got.
Bro, aerodynamics. What would.
No. So footballers do it anyway because you're always wearing socks and you're always having tape on your legs. So when you've got tape,
Yeah.
if you've got really hairy legs, the tape just comes off.
You
straight
two
away.
got shaved legs?
I've had to shave my legs before, yeah.
Really? Ken, you leg shaving?
But
I don't shave my legs.
it was
nah.
the.
Because that's just straight red from me.
But it's very common. I
Yeah.
know because it's long and
So-
that can't be asked, but I
That'd
see
be
it.
every
I
other day.
But when I had tape on my knees every single day, I was having it, and it'd be
Okay.
new tape. I'd have to, otherwise it
I
just
get
wouldn't
that.
stay on. And if it did stay on, and I take it off, it fucking kills.
I do get that.
Like you look at players like 20 years ago, all had hairy legs. Look at them now, none of them do.
Yeah,
Yeah, that is
most
very
of the top
true.
Shave, definitely.
Yeah.
You see it.
I did go for a little ECG the other day, little heart scan.
Oh,
She
yeah.
put 11 stickers on me. She was like, you can shave if you want beforehand. I was like, no, I'll be fine.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, it was
Yeah.
horrible.
I mean, then the tape's so much worse.
Yeah, I can imagine the tape is
tape
I've had
around
them
the ankles,
sturdy.
Yeah, it's
tape around the
bad.
ankles.
Grim.
Trying to remove that after.
Anywhere with hair, yeah.
Yeah. Like if you know you're gonna get that regularly, you're far better off shaving. Definitely.
So shaving legs, yellow or red, or play on?
I still think in the change room.
Some people just top it up before they like get their tape on. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
So I think yellow. I still wouldn't do it. Get it done before, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are you lot doing at home that you...
It's just like
That's
it
just
just
the thing, isn't
brings a weird atmosphere into the change room.
Yeah.
As well. It's like,
You-
fucking-
Bro,
we're about to play a
shaving.
match here.
I rate that.
You've missed out on toenail clipping.
Oh yeah.
Oh, mate, that would be an instant... That would be... You're cancelling contract.
No, well to be
That
fair,
happens a
Bro,
lot.
you have to do that at home. That's grim.
I agree.
No,
but
that's grim.
that one.
yeah. I mean, at Palace, every 2 weeks you'd have someone come in to give you like a pedicure.
To cut your toenails.
Yeah, to cut your toenails and do all like your hard skin and stuff like that around your feet.
Shut up.
That's good though.
They'd set up in like
You need to get them.
yeah, they'd set up in the physio room on like one bed, and then it'd just be like a line of the players ready to. So it's like 10 minutes, 10 minutes. 10
Getting their
minutes.
claws clipped.
It's your tools.
Yeah, I get the like massage or getting rid of dry skin.
But
I'm clipping my own toenails.
But
No,
that's
they
the
saw it
Premier
all.
League. The Premier League, everything's done for you.
Dentist.
Everything.
That is crazy. Premier League teams
You don't have to
are
do
getting
nothing.
toenails clipped. That's wild.
Every 2 weeks, yeah, at least.
Wow. That's a red from me. Straight red days. That's gone. Right. We've spoken about the kitman.
Yeah.
We've had mixed chats about him so far. Before we get on to kitman himself, when you finish the game, you got dirty, sweaty kit.
Yeah.
What do you do with it?
Just tuck it in the basket.
Are you putting it in nicely, or are you just lobbing it from the other side of the room?
Depends if you won or lost.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay, yeah, that's a good
to be
point.
honest, after the game, I've never really seen anyone put it in nicely.
Really?
I mean, it just goes into a massive basket. So if you put it in nicely, it's probably going to get messed up anyway.
So you've just drawn 1-1 against Brentford.
Yeah.
You chuck your shorts, and they hit the side, and they just fall on the floor next to it. Are you getting up to put them in?
I'm not rude, so I'll put it in.
Oh, good man.
Yeah.
Okay. Ken?
I'm putting it in, definitely. But then I've had like varying kitmans that have now made me aware. Like I've had kitmans that will just like, I was at a club where they'd find the whole team if one shirt was in the wrong way around.
Yeah, they do.
Kitman.
The game.
Kitmen are very moody. I've never actually met one
And
that's
that became a
happy.
thing. The kitman kept complaining to the manager, so then the manager said, okay, if you guys don't put your kit in properly the right way around, everyone will get fined.
Crazy.
So that's been like drilled into me. So now I'd probably still, like, at St Albans, we don't have to do that.
Yeah.
I probably subconsciously still put it the right way around and would make sure it's in the basket.
That's mad.
They are so precious about their kit. It's ridiculous.
I do
Really?
think like, as much as it's their job, you shouldn't take the piss. And like, for example, if you've thrown a kit and it's fallen out, put it back in.
Yeah.
I think that would be rude. Not
Yeah.
Some
That's
players
just
are
mad,
like
isn't
that,
it?
Yeah, a lot of players are like that. But I don't necessarily think putting it in the right way around is like it helps, but you're not thinking about that. Like this kitman would go on like to another level because it would be about, like, let's say your warm-up tops.
Yeah.
You come in, and to be fair, the players rebelled about this. You've come in from a game.
Yeah.
No, not from a game, from a warm-up. About to go out now. You're taking off your warm-up top, your jumpers and stuff. About to put your match kit on. The last thing you're thinking is, right, let's make sure this warm-up top is
Folded.
the right way around,
Yeah.
folded, so I can put it back in. Like, no, you haven't got a lot of time
Yeah,
to get
yeah.
ready to go out and play.
Yeah.
And the kitman wants you to put the warm-up top the right way around. So some kitmans like that are definitely just too moody.
Yeah.
Don't actually
Okay.
want to do their job.
Yeah.
But I do know one player actually who, if we had our kit laid out and there was any kit he didn't use, he would like take his time after every training session, every game, to fold it up neatly and just leave it on the side.
Really?
Yeah.
It's quality that.
Which
That's
is
nice.
Yeah, Joe Hungbo, his name.
Oh,
Shout
is it?
out.
Yeah, he
respect that.
plays Wigan now, I think. Might have played in Germany a
Yeah.
few years, but
Legend.
he was at Palace for me from like under 10s.
So why do you name drop the guys that done something good?
Yeah, name drop the guy's done something bad.
Name drop the. What was the other one?
What, the toothbrush guy?
Yeah, the guy that stinks.
I can just bleep it out, but his name was JJ. He don't play football anymore
Okay.
because
He's a dentist now.
listen, the things that he would do, man. I can tell you. I'll cut this bit out.
That's crazy. But back to regular programming. Let's cut all that out.
That would go viral.
Yeah.
But
I
Just
can't.
bleep
man.
60
You don't
seconds of
forget
story.
Yeah.
as long as you don't name drop him, it's alright. But yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. I'll see how it looks.
Right, bleep finished. Kitmen.
Yeah.
Is it a hard job?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got like 23, 25 players
Yeah.
that you've got to look after. You've got to know what they like in
Yeah.
terms of like, some players will want a tight fitting kit. Some players will want.
Oh, is that
shorts.
an option?
Well, like in terms of the trousers, some players will have like sort of the straighter, baggier ones.
Okay.
Not baggy, but like straighter.
Yeah,
Some
yeah.
will want it skin tight.
Yeah.
It's not like they're getting two different things in. It's basically just what size do you want.
Yeah, I feel you.
Under Armour, they'll need to know who wants the Under Armour, who wants
Oh,
long sleeve,
yeah,
short
of
sleeve,
course.
stuff like that.
That's interesting.
And they're always, kitmen will get there the earliest out of anyone, minus security, and they'll be there the latest generally.
Yeah.
Like, it's long hours, a kitman. Even stuff like when you go away to away games, sometimes they'll get there the day before or like well before everyone else. It
Like
is
if they have
stressful.
to, yeah.
It's so long. It is a tough job.
And one thing I'd say is footballers aren't necessarily the most respectful. So I don't think they're always that appreciated. I think they get appreciated at like Christmas and stuff like that. People give them gifts and stuff. But like just throughout the year, for example, if they make a mistake,
Yes,
I've seen a
get
lot
someone's
of people
shirt or
take it
something.
out on them, like rather than just
Right.
accept that, okay, he's made an error.
Yeah. I can't imagine all footballers every day saying, thanks for washing my kit, is what, do you know what I mean?
Or
Yeah.
like, just get this right.
Yeah,
If you
yeah.
get it wrong. Why have you got it wrong?
Yeah.
The kitman's always, at Palace, they've always been someone who's really tied to the club. Like, there'll be a fan.
That help. You have
Like,
to.
there'll be a diehard fan.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they would have been there like So someone would have been there for like 15 years, and then he would pass it down to someone he knows really well, who's a fan that will then stay there for.
What percentage of kitmen in like the Premier League do you think are that team's fans?
90%.
Really?
That's the only way you actually get drawn into the job and want to do it.
That's true.
Bro, like,
I don't want to watch Tottenham kits. Do you know what I mean?
And they know the sort of atmosphere of the club and the fans. So I always found if the fans aren't having you, the kitman might not be as friendly. Do you know what I mean?
That's poor though.
It's not like rude,
Really?
but like it's always a good way to tell, because they're like the hub of the club.
Yeah.
I
know what you're saying.
So they've been there long. They've been there well before you were there, and they'll be there after you go.
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, it's
They know what's about.
Yeah, and the kitman at Palace, the old kitman, Danny Young.
Yeah.
He's now the owner with Stormzy and Zaha of Croydon.
Yes.
He because kitmen don't just do the kit, especially if you've been there a long time. You start doing all sorts.
Yeah.
He started doing like the clubs, some of the players like where their kids will go to school. He basically just like being a PA to all the players, plus doing the kits.
Right. Okay.
So he ended up having to leave the kitman to do that full time.
Oh, no way.
Because he would just do everything. Like you ask any player or staff at Palace, they say, "What does Danny do?" He just does absolutely everything.
He'd be that good.
Yeah. So they do end up doing a lot more.
Yeah, we do need to shout out some kitmen.
Yeah. Danny Young.
Young.
Teddy Dennington's current one.
Legend.
Phil, yeah.
Good lad.
Shout out.
I met when I did the Emirates tour. I met Vic Ackers. At the time, was the Arsenal kitman.
Yeah.
He asked. I've heard they don't like giving shirts away. He gave me Van Persie's shirt.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Match worn.
Yeah. We know they don't like it. You have to pay. We've said this.
Yeah. I think we should address this one again because you got pelters for it, Lewis.
Liar.
How many shirts do you get a season?
At Crystal Palace.
Yep.
We would have to pay after it'd get past 3.
3 shirts, you'd have to pay after that. Because all the comments said, no, you're wrong, it's unlimited.
I don't give a fuck what the comments say.
No, they all played for Palace as well, that's what you don't understand.
And by the way,
Crouch said this on his podcast.
He said, yeah, because he's a footballer and he knows.
Yeah.
The thing is, people would come back in the comments of that and say, oh, everyone knows footballers get 2 tops a game. Yes, they do.
Yeah.
But they can still get 2 tops a game and get 3 tops for the season.
Yeah.
Do you you can have a top in the first half, top in the second half. They're still part of your 2 of your 3 for the season.
Yeah.
And then if you give any away past the third one, you have to pay. You have to pay for whatever the price is in the club shop.
That makes sense.
That don't surprise me at all because throughout the EFL and in the National League and stuff, you're definitely not getting new kits like all the time.
Yeah.
Players make requests. Like I've seen players who feel like they sweat a lot, so they need to have 2 kits every game. So they will make that request.
Yeah.
But they'll no doubt pay for that.
Okay.
So then the question would then be, are Premier League players or clubs exempt because they have that much money? But realistically, they're also a business and they don't like wasting money.
Yeah, of course.
But then the players are rich enough to just say, I just
50
need
quid,
2 brand new kits every game. And if that's what I need, and that's fine. Like, it doesn't mean it's wrong.
It's not like...
They're just paying.
Yeah, they're not going to go up to the kitman and be like, right, I'll give this away, I'll send you 50 quid. It will just be like, they'll just keep giving them more tops.
Yeah.
And it will just come out
into a tab or something.
it will come out the wages without them even looking at.
I was going to say, on that wage, you wouldn't have a clue, would you?
Exactly.
No.
Do National League players give out shirts every now and again?
I've seen it, but we're a lot more picky with it because if I give my shirt, I know straight away I have to buy a new one. So it's not,
He has to go to the club shop and get, can I have Charles on the back?
I'd have to tell the kid, man, I've given my shirt.
Yeah.
So he'd be like, okay, that's coming out of your wages next month. Which is like, again, it's
more of a hit percentage-wise.
It's more of a hit to me than it would be to Wilfred Zaha. So
it's not a hit to him.
Like, okay, I'll think about this.
When we go and see St Albans play, if I don't get a Ken Charles shirt, I'm kicking off.
We need to go soon, man.
Yeah, we will. Right, let's get on to the most important question.
Yeah.
Showers.
Okay.
I'm gonna say it like this: is everyone hanging out? Are they roaming free?
In the showers, yeah.
Right, and then the changing rooms.
I wouldn't say they're just roaming. You don't just go in the change rooms and take off all your clothes. No, it's not like, right, I'm here now. Let me just take everything off.
So I'm in the changing room after a game. Do I not take my kit off there, walk to the shower, hanging out?
So what? Do you walk to hang out before you go to the shower?
Yeah, I've taken it all off by my locker.
Yeah, you ain't taking the clothes to the shower.
Yeah.
Okay, not putting a towel around my waist.
I don't know.
Probably putting a towel around always.
But one thing,
It just depends on the
there was 2 players, by the way. One thing who would always do this: they'd have the shower, and then like once they're like drying the hair or something, they'd just be bollock naked, and they'd just be in the middle of the change room, just doing their hair in the mirror or something.
That's why I said it depends on the player. You get players like that that just don't care.
Ryan Inniss used to do that.
Really?
Do you know Ryan Inniss?
Yeah.
And then Ollie O'Dwyer, he don't play anymore, but Ryan Inniss still plays.
Yeah.
He used to do it. He'd just be like in the middle of everyone, just doing his hair.
Just cock out.
Yeah.
It's like when you walk into a gym and there's that old bloke who's drying himself with hair dryer and everything out.
It literally just depends on the player. Some players are just careless. Some players are a bit more like, I'm not hiding, but I might put a towel around.
Yeah.
The way I'm walking around.
Some people just be like more polite, I suppose.
Yeah. Actually, some players that will like shower in shorts and stuff.
Okay. Oh, really? Okay.
Some players do that.
You get that as well.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Is anyone like leg up on the bench?
Ryan Inniss.
Doing the towel, is he?
He's that guy, yeah.
Shout out Ryan. Hanging out.
I don't know if he listens to this. He could well do, you know.
We'll tag him.
Yeah.
For this story. Another shower question.
Yeah.
The manager shower.
Oh, I've got a story about this actually. But again, it might not be able to get aired.
Well, we'll tell it.
Well, actually, it definitely won't be able to get aired.
Okay.
But I mean,
even with bleeps?
No, it couldn't. It couldn't. Because everyone would know what I'm talking about unless I bleep like half of it. But
you might have to.
Managers do shower.
Do they?
Yeah, but they'll generally do it after the players.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes, listen, if you're in the first team, you're all above 18. Sometimes they can shower. Sometimes they'll jump in.
I've seen it.
Jump in.
Yeah, but it's like only really at first team where it's like I won't see it too much these days.
I think they usually tend to shower after the players. Once all the players have left. I've seen like some of like I don't know, goalkeeper coach or someone like that.
Yeah.
Like who?
Okay. Yeah. That's fine.
Gets involved, but the manager usually will wait.
Yeah.
Just from a obviously you said about if everyone's 18 plus, but assuming because sometimes it's not, but assuming they are, it's also like you have to keep a boundary between.
Yeah.
You as a manager,
you're not mates, are you?
If you start doing that, then your boys like you're just.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I can't imagine Unai Emery walking into the villa.
Or you could be doing it on purpose to certain players to.
Well, I heard.
To
Did you not hear about what Mourinho said to Frank Lampard in the showers once?
What do you think?
You not heard Frank Lampard talk about it?
No.
He said that they were in the showers, just them two, and he said to him that he's the best midfielder in the world. And he said that Lampard said he knew that Mourinho didn't actually think that, but what it did for him was huge. Like it was basically a confidence boost.
Yeah.
But he wasn't talking about the fact that they was in the showers together. But based on this topic, I just remember Mourinho was in the showers.
I can imagine that. He would be a leg up on the bench.
What, Mourinho?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. He's hair drying with his knob out.
What managers do we reckon are showering with the players?
That's a great question.
Tony Pulis.
Sam Allardyce.
Tony Pulis got his hat on, you reckon?
Sam Allardyce didn't. No, he didn't. Yeah.
David Moyes? I reckon he might.
Nah.
Tony Pulis with his hat on. Imagine if he got in the shower.
He's shampooing his hat.
Just get me. Always got that.
Yeah. Just glued on.
Well.
Tony Pulis was a ledge, man.
Who else
He was a fucking ledge.
Herzler, Brighton, he's only 32, he's like one of the lads.
I wouldn't put it past Pep.
Yeah. No, Pep wouldn't.
I know he wouldn't. But
I can imagine doing it.
Unless he's like got so eager to get tactics out. He's like, guys, I need to tell you.
I couldn't imagine. I wouldn't be surprised if like players are shouting. He's just like, I have to tell him this.
He's naked. Guys, we need to find his space.
Guys.
I can 100%
I know what to do, guys.
He would do that, 100%.
The message has to come out now, so it doesn't matter what you're doing.
Yeah. Go in with clothes on.
You probably go in whilst you're having a shit.
He's looking over the cubicle.
Yeah. Or that's what goes on in the change rooms. Like some people leave naughty shits in the change rooms. Man.
Leave?
That's just human, though.
Yeah, but I know, but like
flush it.
Some people like JJ would they just stink it out for the rest of the day, especially in the training ground.
Nervous poo.
I would not get on with that guy.
No, you wouldn't. No one did.
Yeah, but surely before a game, if you're at the ground like 2-3 hours before, you're shitting.
Yeah, very. I don't really go.
I've been
before
at a team
game.
where you had there was a rule that you couldn't after 1:30 you couldn't do that.
No way.
There's a rule
in the
change room. Oh, in the change room toilets.
Yes.
You could still go out and do it.
You have to like go to one of the toilets or something, but not in the change room toilets.
I remember coming in one time from half time of a game at Selhurst Park, and one of the subs has obviously needed a toilet, and as we've come in at half time, and it was like quite Like, we weren't playing great. We was going to get a bit of a telling off probably.
Oh no!
And he's just sitting there like we can just hear him having a shit.
Oh,
He's just like, do we wait for him to finish or the half time might be done? Or does he just do his serious team talk while we're hearing like someone take a shit? So
that is
quite
crazy.
Yeah.
That kind of leads on to the last question I've got here. What's the most unusual / worst thing you've seen in a changing room?
This could go on forever though.
Yeah.
Could it?
Yeah, absolutely.
The most, like, that's obviously one of them. Let's find it quite.
Yeah.
Topic. Worst. The training ground, you'd get like there would be. I've seen like fights in the changing room.
Training ground?
Yeah, there
Really?
would be fights in the match day one because it's not that environment. But
Is it what training ground fights? Just if like a heavy tackle's been left in at training, or
no, that'll be on the pitch.
Like,
This will be like you're having a fuck about something completely different.
Yeah.
And it's just like it just gets out of hand. You know when your joke turns into a bit serious.
It's like school.
Choking.
Yeah, it's literally school. Yeah.
It's like school.
okay, yeah, that is very true.
School lunchtime is basically and break is basically what happens at football training a football change room.
That's such a good way to put it.
Yeah.
Because they all just go straight from school into football. So there's no like growing up.
Football's not no grown up
Yeah.
environment.
That's very true.
It's actually worse, I'd say, at football.
Probably.
Like-
School, there's boundaries. Like there's certain things you can't do in school.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
In football,
Like there's been some good pranks that go on in the change room.
that's what I was gonna say. Some of the things I've seen, like if you did that at school, you'd probably be expelled. You do that at football, as long as no one like goes and tells.
Yeah.
you-
Like deep heat in the face cream.
Oh my god,
I've seen super glue in your boots.
bro, that could injure you.
No,
rip skin off?
No, like super glue on the so it just goes the boots on your socks, and your socks are like so you just can't get them out after.
That's crazy. Kitman's fuming at his socks getting ruined.
Kitman's
Isn't he?
fuming at his socks.
Someone shit in a bag.
Shut up.
I've told you that in the coach. Yeah.
Put that in someone's pocket. And
Oh,
obviously he's gone to get changed. Put his hand in his pocket.
bro, I'm throwing hands.
No, that's bad.
It's
But
like a stag do. It's like a stag.
That was retaliation for something. I can't remember what the guy did to him first, but it was a retaliation.
I can't imagine you getting involved in this.
Nah, that's not me.
No.
That's not me.
I see two people. So this was like one of the like after lunch. You have like an hour to chill usually before the next session. Two people grabbed one of the other boys who weren't there car keys. Grabbed their car keys. One of them drove in his car. The other one drove in his own car.
No.
They drove like 2-3 miles away. Parked the car and then they both drove back in his own car. Left his keys there.
Shut up.
So he's got to walk like 3 miles after training.
That's so peak. That's so
to
peak.
get his car.
That's so
That's basically
annoying.
what goes on probably on a weekly basis at football
Change
training
rooms
grounds.
just stag do's basically.
They do
Without
get a bit
the alcohol.
ruthless. Yeah, they do get ruthless.
I love that. Nice one, people. Thank you for listening. And remember, we'll be back, of course, next week with another Insight episode. Thank you very much.